Workroom girl Janet Webster, who was there at the end, said Mirelle didn't really work at the Centre Hotel, meaning that by the mid-70s, the dynamics creating its success were reducing with every passing year. When they moved, the business was 39 years old and fashion had changed completely, as had the customer base, many of whom had left Hull, like Maisie Parkes, or retired or died. 10 years earlier, on the 13th of June 1968, Roger Nelson, designer for Rell Dan and British couturier Digby Morton, said, "Designers who float around with airy-fairy ideas are not being practical. The days of couture and boutiques are dying. It's the mass manufacturers who can afford to survive." He saw what was to follow. The 60s changed fashion forever, followed by looser 70s fads and trends. Occasion wear and time of day dressing that so characterised Mirelle's buying strategy and method of selling, albeit disappeared, brands they relied on ran aground as well, making the 70s a reversal, a decline. Hull's economy struggled from increasing pressure. The Cod Wars with Iceland, who challenged access for British fishing trawlers around their island, won their war and cut off its lifeblood. And at the same time, the fashion industry changed forever as mass production took hold. Mirelle's waters shifted after years of success, and unforeseen at the beginning of the decade, it sowed the seeds of decline in both. By 1976, shoppers drained from the city centre, and the retail culture changed, replaced by fast fashion, national chains and charity shops. Young people had a new attitude. They didn't see why they should spend a fortune at La Boutique when they could get cheaper clothes at C&A, said Janet, who was at the workroom at the end. Other chain stores became more attractive to buy from, and for Mesdames, Mountain and Kid, it was timely to sell up and retire in June 1978. Marvans Fashions, who brought Mirelle, adopted a looser trading model than the high standards and client-focused way they'd operated, but by 1980, similar dynamics affected their business as well. Further on in her career than when she left, it was deputy manageress Maureen Gregory who opened Marvans in the Centre Hotel, then eventually closed their branch in 1980, which they'd bought from her old employer 2 years before. In the years since Mirelle closed, it is remarkable that the showroom girls have an acute recall for brands, designs, customers and occasions where clothes were worn solely from memory, as if each was significant as a wedding dress or a mother of the bride outfit of their own. The showroom was more than a shop floor. It was a snapshot of the way the fashion industry worked in the heyday of couture. There, the influence of Paris, London, Rome, and the culture of high-end fashion played out, a testament to the buying strategy, competence and success of the showroom girls. We've come to the end of our stories about the showroom. We really hope you've enjoyed it. But before we go, what do you think is the biggest difference between the way we sell and buy fashion now and how the House of Mirelle worked? Do let us know in the comments, and please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon if you enjoyed it, so that you can be told the second something new is here on this channel. Thank you for supporting us at the House of Mirelle Hull.